Hi Sag, welcome to your reading for July. How you guys doing? Hope all is well. A moment I started to tune in for your energy, I saw this waterfall. So I saw a waterfall and I heard like waterfalls. So in the sense of that water will fall, and I don't know if you guys are you recently or maybe during this full moon in Capricorn, just like I'm starting to sense this buildup of emotional, you know, energy, and just have like, we can put it as simply as just a really good cry and just let it all out and let the water fall and let it cleanse your soul and just release that tension in your chest. But it could also mean that something that maybe was really emotionally connected to you may fall away, may change, may just, time to let go. And I'm sensing that energy of like, there's no holding it back. That's how I'm feeling. It's no like holding on to it, keeping like when the water comes into such a state or such a stage of, towards the position of when the water starts to fall, like right before that stream becomes so intense, like the water, you can't hold back the water from falling down, like moving forward, just taking that, basically that fall down and moving into a new calmer waters, basically. So I'm sensing that there's a little bit of this tension or just a little bit of this, trying to hold on, while you kind of already are in that point where you, the only thing you can do is actually sort of surrender to that stream and just go with that flow and allow it to take on a new stage in your life. Like, take something is going to move either away and that puts you in a new position or a new phase in your life, or you're just going to have to accept something or feel something, allow something to happen and take place, and then by itself it will bring about this release, this calmer energy, like down below, where the water falls into, like there's hardly any stream. So you will go through something or feel something change, something will change, will put you in a new position, which gives you a new perspective. And there, that space is something that I feel like you guys haven't had for a long time. It's almost like this emotional clarity that comes in for you guys. So you have meditate and contemplate with new moon in Pisces, and you have prosperity lies ahead. Very beautiful. So this is definitely, the fish, the fishies. They're going with the stream. One goes up, one comes down, and they kind of just, go about that in a natural cycle. That's what I'm feeling. And with this new moon, they're both new moon cards, meaning that it represents like this new moon energy. And this month will be a new moon in your 8th house. So that is definitely also one of those houses where certain changes, certain movements, certain things that just happen or take place, and they just change, and they change everything, almost like on an emotional level. They just change a lot, and how you feel about things change. So definitely something that they're letting you know, like if you are in any way, shape, form have in connection to meditation or yoga, whatever, like hype it up a little bit more this month, because it will help you more in that surrendering state. Because it's not about we can hold it back, we can stop things from happening. It's like, no, it's fated, like it's what is supposed to happen. But how we feel about it, how we go with it, how we allow it to happen, how we are like not wasting on energy from keeping it from happening, those are all things are in our control, Sag. And that will put you in a way better position coming down. So that's just a sign note that I really wanted to give to you guys. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a angel message card for you, and then I'll jump into the tarot. So we also have Venus retrograding from July 22nd to September 3rd. So that's quite a long energy. Venus is already in Leo by now. You know, and that's the thing for you, is your ninth house. So that is kind of sort of really a house that isn't unfamiliar to you guys. And having a little bit of time there, a little bit of extra time there, will definitely put you in a space where you can manifest a lot. You can manifest a lot over there. You know, it's your natural house. So I don't really necessarily feel that there's anything to worry about too much. It's just like, don't rush. Don't rush things. You have time. That's what they're saying mostly. Like, just don't rush it. Like, we got some time to spend here. Like, let's just, do that. Like, if, for example, you go on vacation and you spend 4 nights there and you try to just put everything you want to do and all of that in like 24 hours, when you have like these, 72 hours to sort of do that, then take that time, right? Maybe you want to go to the beach and a museum, and you would like to, go swimming, and it's like something you're all doing like in the first day, and it's like, okay, well, did everything I kind of wanted to do. It's okay to just take your time. Take your time. It's like when you start therapy, for example, like you're not gonna be done and over it after one session. We might feel a lot better, or we might feel a lot worse, and we're like, oh, this is not for me. Sometimes we don't have the right therapist. Not everybody is a good combination, but it takes some time for the things to really take ground and for something to be consistent. 7 thoughts. You've been confused about a situation in your life, and now suddenly everything completely becomes clear to you. Whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, discovered it on your own, it feels great to be awake and aware. Feel free to ask for time alone if that is what you need. Wow, very accurate message, Sag. It's like they're saying like a truth is being revealed. Like I said, like there's no holding it back. It's fated that something comes out, or something changes, or something happens, something comes in, or something falls away. It's fated. It really is a fated event. So it's like divine timing, and you were supposed to wake up in that way. And they're just letting you know, like, you have time. Like, if you need some time to process through this, you need some time to be open for something new, it's okay. Take that time. You have the time. And it is sometimes, obviously, when we could put it in such a way where maybe it's a little bit more relatable. It's like, you might be with someone and you just start to notice their behavior is changing a little bit, and your intuition is like, something's off. I don't know why, but something's off. I don't know. You maybe at one point that's like, you're okay, like everything okay, are we okay? Yes, no. I'm just busy at work, and the regular. But your intuition like, it doesn't feel right. I don't know, but I may be tripping or whatever. You try to push it away, and you become more and more confused because the outside world kind of seems like everything is okay, but internally you just don't feel that energy. So there's this confusement happening, and all of a sudden, maybe at one point something just knocks on your door. Maybe a person is like, hey, I've been seeing your person. Sometimes that happens. Or you find something, or it just pops up, or whatever way, shape, form, it's out there. At least the confusement isn't like that. Like, at least the outside world kind of fits with what you intuitively have been picking up on. And that, of course, it brings about emotions and feelings, because what you are seeing as the truth is not necessarily something you wanted to see. But at least now it is sort of in alignment where constructively you can like do something about it. You can change it. You can move away from it and heal from it, and put yourself in a more balanced position again. So that's the thing, right? It is fated. At one point you will figure it out. You're gonna have to deal with the situation as it is, but it's always better to know the truth in, you know, in certain extent, than to feel that the truth that is being shown is off. That is like, you kind of sometimes feel like, am I crazy? You know? No, you're not crazy. You know. All right. Anyways, that was just an example. I don't want you to hold on to that energy too much. There's just a lot of rapid change. It's just the astrology as well. It goes quick. It moves quick. It changes quick. And then, of course, we might need some time to adapt to those changes. Like we're not like, you know, unicorns over here. Like, we're humans, and, you know, our souls are having a human experience, and certain emotions and feelings just need some space and time, and that's all right. There's no rushing, no need to rush. But there shouldn't be any denial in that, taking that time. All right, 11 o'clock. That's the one for you this month, Sag. I don't know if you've been seeing it a lot, 11, but that's something that definitely will show up for you this month. So keep your eyes out on it. Just so you know, when you get the 11, it kind of shows you like, okay, you are definitely on the right track. You are definitely on the right track. Doors are opening for you. With the 5 of Wands. Oh, yeah, you know. It's like you may have been caught up a little bit into one sec, because I'm just going to channel this energy for a little bit. I'm taking my time. Like, I'm giving you the advice. I'm taking my own advice. I'm taking my time. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so what they're showing me with this 5 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 2 of Cups, it's like you may have been energetically connected to someone who was either really caught up in other things in life, and so there wasn't a lot of space for that, you know, romance. Maybe this is you. Maybe you was just really occupied and felt like, you know, I just don't really have the time. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio who's like all up in their own world. So it's like, it's not major. It's not something unovercomable. It's definitely not something like, you know, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. It's not so much secrecy going on. It's just, yeah, it's like their priorities are just in a different space. So I'm also sensing that if your priorities in your life were just too much out there, like, you know, all over the place, which kind of makes you not great in anything but occupied with everything, you know, and I feel like you have a much more like hyper focus almost. And what it brings about is like you may have just been dating around and you're like, you know what, I'm ready to like just have my arrows on one person and one person only. And that puts you in a great position, because I do see like the 6 of Wands is like a 2 of Cups, and the World card is like a whole different world is opening up for you. So it becomes it just becomes more important to you to understand your own worth, and to understand like the allowance that we give people when they're in our space and energy. Like, so, you know, you guys are great givers, you know, and we spoke about this before, Sag. This energy you bring into the room, and sometimes we underestimate the effect that other people's energy has on us, and how we are sometimes capable of being manipulated into giving a little bit more and a little bit this, and people feeling entitled, and then it can get messy sometimes. But that's not necessarily what they want to say with this. They're literally letting you know, like, hey, you are acknowledging your own, the thing that you can offer. And you're getting better at giving the right amount to the things that actually eventually put you in a position where you have victory over a situation, but also put you in a position where you have things in your life that matter a lot to you. Instead of just so much that kind of 75% doesn't even really, you wouldn't even really miss it if it would go away. So the World card, 6 of Wands. So something is, you're being seen as a winner, as a leader, someone who overcame something. With the 3 of Wands as well, yeah, your ships are coming in. So maybe you decided to just go upon your own single path and just honoring your love, being pride, like taking pride in who you are and what you have to offer. And you moved away from something that was just, nothing significant. But what you're moving towards is so much. It's such a love month. I just don't know. The Lovers, the 2 of Cups has been showing up. 3 of Wands with the Lovers. It's like, yeah. Lovers represents a Gemini, but also that Gemini energy of duality. But at one time, we need to choose what we stand for. It's like we can choose to use our wand to fight off others, like with the 7 of Wands. Or we can use it to just really start something new. This is your energy. Are you going to focus on everything like, new and fruitful situation? Or are you going to use it to just, hold the space? Make sure that other people doesn't, they don't take it away from you. But you're so occupied in defending yourself or defending your spot or whatever way, shape or form, that you don't really have any energy to even manifest or to think beyond that, because your mind is just so occupied. Your day is so occupied all the time. So it's like becoming aware of like where you put your energy. The Lovers is like making a conscious choice, like this is where I'm going to invest my energy and time, period. With the 8 of Cups, yeah. It comes through that waterfall energy of like those 8 of Cups, becoming aware, understanding what it means, having a deeper understanding of that. Yeah, 2 of Swords as well. It's like you becoming aware also certain thought patterns and certain behaviors of dealing with emotions. Like you're like, ooh, kind of been on edge. Maybe that's it. King of Pentacles, yeah. You're ready to invest energy that has loyalty, that has long-term commitment, that has partnership, that has real honesty and just honor is what I'm hearing. Like this honor energy of like someone who's dependable. You want to become that person in yourself, your life first, like depending on yourself, trusting yourself, wanting better for yourself, not giving energy away to people who only create drama and just feeling depleted at the end of the day. It's like you're setting healthy boundaries because you just, you honor your life, you honor your the abilities that you have, you honor your energy, and with that this creates all this space of really focusing and building things that have longevity, like that have a lot of potential, a lot of payout as well. Can I get one more card for my Sag? Look at that, the Strength card. Beautiful. Such a beautiful card as well. So this is overcoming those underlining issues, that stream, right? That is just, it will take you under sometimes just to come out with a fresh perspective. It doesn't kill you, indeed, at the end of the day, makes you stronger. But there's something else involved. It's not just as long as you're breathing. Like your heart also needs to like come out alive, you know? And that takes work and that takes time. Once again, take your time with this. Take your time. Okay. I'm gonna pick up a spirit message for you guys. Sagittarius, the month of July. What do we have? Look at that. Find your center. Find your own center first. It says the outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside of you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then that's an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? I'm just gonna leave the message as it came. Alright, Sag. There's something to do with Leo as well. I don't know if you have Leo energy or this is really just going to take up like next level, like during Leo season, the end of July. So it might be either or. But take your time and do this work because it's a great investment. Alright. Sending you lots of love. Have a beautiful month of July. And I'll be back soon, Sag. Bye. Bye.